But I wanted to tell y'all about the form that I had to fill out. You know, I went to this same group of orthopedic doctors a couple of years ago when I injured my ankle and had it x-rayed, and it was nothing. So anyway, I had to fill out the paperwork, and it was thick. It was probably 7 or 8 pages. So on the first page, they asked me my name and address and my phone number. And then at the bottom of that page, they wanted my insurance information. And it was just one little section at the bottom, you know, your name, the name of the insurance company and the group number. And so I put all of that, and then I flipped it over, and it had these questions about gender and sexual orientation. So it asked, do you prefer to be identified by male, female, and then these other gender choices. And then it asked, it had all these pronouns on there. Do you prefer to be addressed as, it had he with a slash on it, or she, and then it had all these other selections. So I put she, you know, and then it wanted to know how you wanted to be addressed as far as Ms., Mrs., Mr. It was a whole page of questions about gender. I just don't understand why that's necessary for me to just see the doctor. Oh, goodness. I mean, I think if someone is born female, but they live their life as a male, then the doctor wouldn't need to be asking a question, you know, because you would just put, if you identify as a male, you would put Mr. So-and-so. You don't need a doctor to ask you the gender identity questions. So then the next sheet was my ethnicity. It was a whole page of questions about my ethnicity. And it had all these questions I never even heard of before. American Indian, Hispanic, non-Hispanic, white, just craziness. So that was another page. I got there 15 minutes early. I got there at 1:30. Between 1:30 and 1:35, my appointment was at 1:45. I was still answering questions when I was supposed to see the doctor at 1:45. So I'm trying to think, what was the next? Oh, the next page was, who do you want your health information released to? So I had to answer all of those questions. I said, just my daughter. So I put Jill's name and her phone number, and then it asked, what type of questions do you want, what type of health information do you want released? And it said, do you prefer it to be released by email, text, or phone call? Oh, Lordy. So I got all of that answered. Seems like there was one more. Oh, it was about that portal thing that you can go on to, and it asked me if I wanted to have access to that, and I said yes. And I finally finished, but it took me at least 20 minutes to answer all of those ridiculous questions. And to me, the only ones that were pertinent to me were just, you know, my name and address and phone number. And the most important question they didn't even ask, and that is, what medications was I taking? So then when the assistant came and got me and took me to the check-in office, he asked me, you know, what medications. He was typing everything into the computer, making a chart for me. So that's when I was asked what medications I take. Things sure change, right, in the world. So strange. I'm happy that I'm living through this time in 2023, and all of the complaints that we have and problems, I'm still happy to be here and happy to be able to be a part of my young adult daughter and son's lives and a part of my grandkids' lives. It brings me happiness and joy. So I hope that you find happiness and joy today. Thank you for stopping in, and thank you so much, everybody, for the hundreds and hundreds of thoughts and kind remarks and comments and all of your well wishes. And thank you for making Miss Nelda enjoy her birthday and for bringing Miss Nelda Kaufman some happiness on her birthday yesterday. She did tell me how old she is, but she didn't tell me that I could reveal it, but she's a lot younger than me. So please give me a thumbs up. I would just love it if you could do that. And if you know of anybody that you think would want to watch my old videos, please send them a link to my channel. I've lost 5 subscribers this week, and I don't want that to keep happening. So I just love you and thank you for being here. Oh, and I heard from Ann Flavelle, y'all. Remember, she left my channel about a year ago because of her health and some family issues and things that she had to attend to, and that required her undivided attention. But she left me a comment during the night, and I'm so happy to hear from you, Ann Flavelle. She and I are just like sisters. We look alike, and we have the same disposition and personality. So I'm happy that you're back. She moved too, so she's had a pretty tough year. Oh, there goes my shoulder. I can't even drive with it, y'all. But anyway, if you're new here and you like listening to an old Southern woman talk and complain all the time, y'all can subscribe if you want to and commiserate with me. And y'all just keep on coming back. Bye, guys.